Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. Space to maneuver at the 40. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Dion Lewis. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Dion Lewis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Nifty move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Out come the Titans now. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Mariota now on 2nd down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Jags grab it, and they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6. That's a 6'8", 300-pound man out of the U, Mr. Campbell.
Yes, and he came from Arizona to Jacksonville and didn't just bring that frame with him. He brought 14.5 sacks as well and created a new city within their city, now known as Saxonville.
He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hank.
Bortles now on 1st down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Bortles going to throw. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Let's go. Here we go. 11.
Now a 1st carry for T.J. Yeldon. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Here we go.
1st down carry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017, and I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Here we go. Four down.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Hank.
From the gun on third down, Bortles into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
To throw Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Let's go.
Now Lewis. And shedding through the tackle. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Let's go. Three.
2nd down, Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else should have been.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there was just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Lucy. Go. Green 80.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. They'll roll him out right. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. First catch for the man who led the Jags in catches a year ago, and it's a Jacksonville first down.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And some room to work. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. Bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Hank.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Let's go. Lucy.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Shotgun now for Bortles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Omaha. Lucy. Green 80. Move.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Move. 372. Lucy.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. That first down completion only netted them 3. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Mariota now. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Let's go, here we go. Move. Go left. 372. Mike, check. 59. Lucy. Yeah, I got you.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Bortles now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Lucy.
A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Let's go, let's go. Hank. Let's go one more. Move. Hank.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
On play action, it's Bortles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Daquan Jones. With a great push up front, he picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Lucy.
To throw is Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your catch.
Mariota to throw it. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. He'll get it up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Mariota. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcel Darius in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And Suckup will put this one right through. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out come the Jags. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
On play action, now Bortles. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Hank. 11.
A handoff to Fournette. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They go play action here on first down. That one complete to Yeldon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Lucy.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey. 4 down.
Throwing now is Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. Lambo to add on the extra point. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. Jackson now to return. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that will help him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now Mariota. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Mariota. Trying to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Telvin Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Lucy.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Lucy. 380. Hey, spread right, smack. Check 24, check. Hey, spread left. Let's go.
Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a give to Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Let's go. 372. Move. Eleven.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles throwing for his linebacker. He's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back now in Jacksonville. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And Lambo will put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Flushed out right. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Fair catch signaled for and taken, and that punt went nowhere. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think you may want to keep him cranking high right here.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Punch right. 372.
On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle made by Brian Orakpo. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Lucy. Lucy.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Move. Lucy.
Bortles going to give to Yeldon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
And that's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Crabtree, the intended receiver. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Fournette. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game, the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. This is Fournette. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run with Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Game in hand, the offense takes the knee. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to.
Right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Jaguars, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take your mama to the Marriott and belly flop. Took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. Got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte back, lick it clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience dinner, penny hoe.
Rub your empty your pockets. I don't do that. You might press me. You do what I tell you. Get over here. Who's gonna get nasty?
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
I seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate, yeah, we really touch. We touch October.